What is cracking, guys? JP here again, bringing you another update of my 40-gallon reef tank. Today I'm just going to talk about what type of algae I'm growing in this system and what I have made or any changes. So, first algae, the most dominant one are diatoms. So these are the brown ones right here. I don't really mind them. They're easy to clean. So yeah, what happens are the green algae will start growing and then the diatoms will cover over them. That's why you have this weird brown stuff. Very easy to remove, very easy to clean. So I don't mind it. Next dominant algae I have are these turf algae, hair algae to be more exact. They just grow on the glass. They don't grow anywhere else except for the glass pumps and the back glass or the front. So yeah, those nice wavy stuff actually look pretty nice, to be honest. And they also help absorb any excess nutrients like phosphates, nitrates, or any kind of unwanted nutrients. They are also very easy to remove. I can actually just get a credit card and slice them off. So yeah, it's like a DIY, it's very cheap turf scrubber. Next thing I have is these weird long hair algae. They're more stringy type compared to the more turf algae. They are more stringy and long, and they only grow on the top side of the water surface. I'm not sure why. Easy to remove too, so it doesn't bother me, and they float, so I can net them out. They kind of grow, depends on the nutrients though. Next algae I have is the red cyano bacteria or red algae, slime algae. They're not problematic to me. The only time they grow is on some weird areas, actually. Some weird spots. Like this top right here. I have some weird cyano where it doesn't get much flow here. I don't even see any more there. Sometimes my pump will get some cyano, even on the high flow, which is weird. And there's a cyano, red cyano right there, which, like I said, it's on a high flow, so I don't know why. So it's pretty weird. I'm not worried about it. It just grows nicely though. Adds color, right? Next thing I have is this weird slime. I don't know what this is. Some weird slime algae. Very easy to remove. The brown ones though. Alright. Snails is grazing away. Oh, lights just turned blue. The next thing I have is this green algae. This is the hardest to remove. They really stick on the glass, and even with a credit card, they don't come off. I have to use a razor to scrape them out. This is the worst one. 'Cause every algae that I have, they come off very easily. That's the one. That's my enemy right there. And of course, I have my calcareous algae, the coralline algae. So yeah. Everything else is doing pretty nicely. And then for another algae, for macroalgae, I have Chaetomorpha here. I stopped lighting with a plant light here though, because I'm just getting some spill light from my main light, and I don't really have any desire to use the Chaetomorpha anymore because I need to start dosing some nitrates and phosphates. I know the algae in the tank is absorbing it, but hey, heavy input, heavy export, right? So cheap, easy turf scrubber. And when the lights are off or blue, I can't even tell if I have algae in. It's just crazy. And also I have so much corals. Now this is a 40 gallon, so this is 3 feet. 2 feet of that is corals, just torches. Now I have not added any new corals in the past 5 years. These are all original Indonesia torch coral. I started with 6 heads and just start growing. The problem I'm having is they start to shade each other. So for example, this is one head right here, and then the head underneath or beside it, they get covered so much with these tentacles that they start shading it, and over time that shaded head will just start withering away. So yeah, so now I just cut them up, frag them up, and put them on a frag plug on their own in the front line where they can get more lights. This is pretty crazy. Huh. Crazy. All right. Next up is my green hammer here. I have added a couple sponges for seeding for my quarantine for the fish in the future. And my royal grandma actually likes to hide in the hole in the middle of the sponge. It's like a mattress. It's very soft. They like to just swarm around it. So yeah. My gold hammer is beginning to sleep. This guy is the first one to usually go close up and sleep when the lights turn blue and turn off. Everything else is doing pretty nicely. Alright, next step is I did remove my 2-part and replace it with the Kalkwasser stir from Avast Marine. This was intended to be on my 90-gallon, and my 90-gallon don't have any corals as of right now, since I'm still figuring out the metal halide issue. Since it's so strong and intense, I need to get some window screening to put above, but in the meantime I'm testing it on this thing. So it's just on the ATO Aqua Lifter, and there's the float switch over there, the DIY float switch, and it drips to the hang on the back filter. Now this is the Aqua Lifter. This is $3.99. Oh my god, that's a long time ago. Long time ago, 4 years ago I think. I just went to my local pet store and just got this $3.99. Pretty cheap. You can't get these anymore. Went discontinued, or they went for like $80 a piece. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I used to have put what is the Kalkwasser in the ATO, but that was ruining the Aqua Lifter. So now I have a stir, and the stir goes about 5 minutes to stir every 4 hours. So yeah, it's keeping my alkalinity about 8.9, so which is nice. The pH definitely went up to 7.8 instead of 7.7, so which is a good boost. All right, let me get some filter here. Let's see. Let me get some different coloration, huh? Okay. Let's see here. Got some orange filter, some darker and lighter. So this is what it looks like without the filter. Get the filter on. That's more, a little bit. I think that's just too orange. I don't really know. Get a little bit different one here. This one is just too much orange. It's too saturated. You can even see the water that's orange. Jesus. You can really see the gold though. This is for like Instagram pics. Oh, now it's changing. I got auto white balance in this thing. Huh. Weird. And here's a little lighter orange. Now this is what it looks naturally to me in my own eyes. Which is nice. Now these torches are more metallic green than other torches. Now this is the radioactive green, as you can see, the regular green purple tip, and there's the green torch. This is not as vibrant as any other torch. Like the pink tip torch, they are more radioactive green, I think. This is more metallic green. I don't know. Depends on your taste, I guess. Sea of torches. I don't know what's going on with those tentacles. Are those just sweeper tentacles? They're just like very bubbly. Weird. Look at that though. That one back there is really like 12 inches. Alright, that is enough for torches. Well, thanks for watching, guys. And see you in the next update. Adios.